The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Atlanta Falcons. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now an option play on second down.
And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. On second down, here's Stafford. Caught on the right side by Jones.
Stafford's pass.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
3rd and 14.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Key is 21. Zebra. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Check. Lucky. Alert.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. He sets to fire deep. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. On the return is Cohen. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
And it's 3rd down.
If for the Falcons. 5 men in the secondary, now on third. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Yml. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
This is brought in at the 21. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They run. It's Gurley. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
But they certainly got dented with that 1st down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Let's go, defense. Out.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Let's go. Let's bring it. 56 to Mike.
Here's Gurley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Watch the pass. Alert 3. Alert 3. Hey, 22. Alert. 52.
Now Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Mike 50. 250. 56 to Mike.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
Early the ball carrier.
Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Hey, let's get that hard.
Now Gurley. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
43-yard line.
And he stopped immediately there.
30 on the carry.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the Eagles' 43-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now a draw play for Gurley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Eagles' 21-yard.
We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford, and they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Eagles 9.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7. Jake Elliott to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now it's Stafford. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. It's big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards. Now it's Gurley. Good move by Gurley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Trey Flowers able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Check 26, check 26. Hey, check 24, check 24.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Stafford. High throw, but he makes the catch. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
13-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. But only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Gurley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On the option, Allen will keep it. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. On play action, Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. stepping up. He's going to keep it. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons push further out in front. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. A final shot before half for Allen. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
The option is Allen. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, and probably his agent too, saying,
it's caught at the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Reagor with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Eagles 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
56.
Back to throw, Stafford. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. A quick toss outright, and he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Stafford. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll fire it deep for Reagor. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
56. Mike, 56.
Now a handoff for Gurley.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Check 56. Check pass. Check pass. 6 guard. Check 6 guard. Like 7. 3.
Gurley again here on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Sanders. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Second and 10. Another run here with Sanders. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are back within a score.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And the lead will shrink to 6.
Is good. Makes the score Falcons 27, Eagles 21. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. On first and 10, Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cox. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Looking deep for Julio. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. So my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
He'll fire it deep for Rager. And this will be caught at the 30. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Rager, 83 yards. And the Eagles, if they hit the PAT, they will be in the lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Eagles 28, Falcons 27. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie it. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick-6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards, the pickup there. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown and the two-point conversion. Field goals are going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started. Nice gain. Got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
Number 21.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Down at the 42.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Falcons on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And now the Falcons are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
56.
They'll try and throw for it. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bring it. Get out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen. Oh, going for Sanders. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 81 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Elliott good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Throwing is Stafford. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
10, 56, right there, 56. Let's set a tone, fellas, let's set a tone.
From the gun, Stafford. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game, as now they've got it 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On 1st and 10, he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, I mean, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Philadelphia, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everyone.